Here's what's going on, guys. Jack from Black Tiger International. The other day I made a video about my friend Paul's company, Tech 10 Tactical, talking about his slings. And in that I had my rifle. And every time I make a video with one of my rifles in it, I always get several questions in the comments or in the DMs. Why is my optic so far back or so close to my eye? Let's get into it. All right, so short answer. The closer the optic is to my face, the faster I pick up the dot. That's it. Yes, theoretically, it should not matter, but theoretically is the language that communist sympathizers use to explain that horrific action. Especially the little guys like the T1 and T2 and their clones. I need to bring them back further. I've heard what everybody says. The window size shouldn't matter and this and that. But if window size shouldn't matter, then competition dudes wouldn't be running these big old giant optics, would they? This is what I had in the video. This is a holographic due to the fact it's an EOTech. It doesn't matter as much for me. The holographics, they're a little bit more forgiving. However, I still pick it up faster the closer it is to my face. I think there's something you gotta understand. There's a lot of these tactical dudes are low guys, okay? And when you watch their setup, there's like certain things that kind of give away that they're little guys. Like, you know how much a 10 by 12 plate is, how big that is. You know how big a Glock 17 or a Glock 19 is in the appropriate holster. And I know how big a B5 stock is, especially when it's run all the way in as far as it can go. And when you see dudes doing that, and they're going to wear a helmet and nods, yeah, they would probably need their optic further away so they're not banging their nods around. If you're not a low guy and you've got your rifle appropriately set up to you, I'm going to clear my nods. I'm going to be okay. From here to play with. That's a good bit of spacing. Figure out what works for you. Yes, there can be messed up setups that are a soup sandwich. However, there's a lot of leeway in between where you can find some wiggle room, and you're just going to have to find that for yourself to see what works best for you. I've had people ask me, the closer it is to my face, isn't it occluding most of my vision as far as peripheral or this and that for what I'm looking at? Okay, sure. But I also don't run around glued into the optic like this all the time. I'm probably looking over it a little bit and bring it up to my eye, or I'm moving like this and then bringing it up to my eye. And if I have to move it that much from a high ready especially, I kind of want it closer to my eye so I can find the dot better. Find out what works best for you, okay, fellas? Appreciate you.